Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sonita Yeluma, your favorite graphic girl. First, I want to apologize to you all for not being around lately, but trust me, I've been working very hard behind my camera and I am hoping and praying to bounce back fully. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about our preparedness towards or against the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, especially to my fellow countrymen, Cameroonians. It is a sad reality, guys. As we all have heard and seen on national and international mainstream media, coronavirus is not a myth, it is real. This virus that originated in Wuhan, China has now killed more than 22,000 persons. That is a very huge number. And more than 480,000 persons are still infected. But glory be to God, about 110,000 persons have also recovered. It is a very serious health concern for everyone, especially older persons and persons with pre-existing chronic health conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and lung disease. And I think lung disease is the worst because this virus predominantly affects our breathing, and we know breathing is the function of the heart. So just imagine someone with a lung problem being attacked again by this virus. Trust me, the story won't be good at all. And on the 11th of March, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic. Pandemic is not a word to be used carelessly or lightly. It means the virus is spreading worldwide. Today is the 26th of March, and yesterday, the 25th of March, the Minister of Public Health in Cameroon announced the confirmation of 75 cases of coronavirus in Cameroon. So far, just 2 persons have recovered, and unfortunately, 1 person have died. That person actually died on the 24th of March, and report says this person was a Cameroonian resident in Italy who flew into the country on the 7th of March, already showing signs and symptoms of this virus. May his soul rest in peace. As the virus continues to spread, I think it is important for us all not to panic. Even though to avoid panic is a very difficult thing, but I think it is very important for us to start making preparing for worst case scenarios, because there might be a shutdown, as we have seen in major towns and cities across the globe. And even if there isn't any shutdown, a particular group of people may be put under home quarantine, or some people might just choose to self-isolate themselves just to stay safe. And in either case, it will be very important, it will be imperative to be prepared. And by being prepared, I mean, stocking up on 2 to 3 weeks or even 1 month of food supplies for each member of your family, making provisions for cleaning facilities, and just having those emergency medical supplies around. And I have with me here a list of some of the items I have written down. I'll just go ahead and read them out, and I hope it helps. My background looks different now. I started filming at work, and right now I'm back home. And back to my list, it is just a guide, guys. People have very different preferences, and on my way back I actually remembered some vital things I forgot to add to my list, and the very first is water. I cannot overemphasize the use of water, so make sure you get those extra gallons in case your tap stops running. Also make sure you have enough cooking gas. And to avoid any form of disappointment, if you can afford, you can buy an extra bottle, or you can get a charcoal pot. I think the smallest size is about 2,000 francs in our local markets, and stock up on charcoal in case your gas gets finished. You can easily switch to the charcoal pot. And don't forget to buy cooking oil. Please get a palm oil, get a groundnut oil. Even if you are using corn oil, make sure you get them. Just imagine buying all these food items I'm about to list, and you start cooking and realize you don't have oil. It would be a disaster. So make sure you get all these things. They are very, very, very important. And back to my list, my focus is actually on dry food. You know, these are food items that will last longer. Perishable food items are also good, but for me, if you want to get them in a very small quantity and start consuming them, because you could stock them in a refrigerator. That's great. What if in a yogurt bar, food items? I will start with beans. Beans is a very cheap source of plant protein. Get some rice, get pasta. There are many varieties: spaghetti, macaroni. You can get yam, cocoyam, potatoes. You actually have irish potatoes and sweet potatoes. These are food items that can last long without getting bad. Get some melon seed, that's egusi, and groundnut, and just make sure you grind them before keeping home. You can also get flour, sugar, butter, cheese. Get just get some of those comforting foods and snacks like biscuits and chewing gums. And please don't forget drinks. So buy your drinks. Bars have already started closing at 6. And for house supplies, make sure you get those products you normally use on a daily basis. We've been advised to wash our hands frequently, so make sure you get some soap, you get hand sanitizers, you can get toiletries like toothbrushes, toothpaste, tissue paper. And if you have babies at home, make sure you get their diapers, you get their wipes. You can also buy feminine care products and keep all those small things you use on a daily basis. Buy them. For medical supplies, if you are a patient, make sure you get their drugs for the next 30 days. And you can also get some over-the-counter drugs like painkillers, cold and cough medicine. And also make sure you have a couple of items for entertainment like board games and cards, and also get books. This could be an opportunity for someone to start reading. And most importantly, we have to maintain basic hygiene in order to reduce and eventually stop the spread of this virus. Wash your hands frequently. Do not touch your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Sneeze in your elbow if you feel the need to. Keep a safe distance and stay home if you can. And guys, we have to pray. We have to pray for all the scientists and researchers at the forefront in search for the cure and the vaccine for this virus. We also have to pray to God Almighty to save us all from this plague. Thank you for watching right to the end. If you learned something from this video, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, feel free to share with your friends and families. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the big red subscribe button down below, and don't forget to click on the bell icon right next to it so you get notified each time I upload a new video. See you in my next one. Bye bye.